Hi all, I'm Laura Todd. I'm Inclusion and Wellbeing Director at Randstad. I'm also a Wellbeing ally. We're currently looking within our business, following COVID, really what we need to do around new approaches and best practice for how we can support our people and developing our wellbeing strategy. And I wanted to reach out to all of you, my fellow allies, to see if we could do something where we're really sharing some best practice around some of these things. It'd be really great if anyone would be willing to share their wellbeing strategy, or have any thoughts or have seen any interventions, training, which has really impacted your organisation. We're also really starting to think about the importance of that intersectionality piece and how wellbeing impacts people differently. And we really want that to inform our strategy. Part of that, we are thinking about different training needs and the different support and upskilling we need for our people around these conversations, particularly understanding mental health, but also having more compassionate conversations with our people. One particular audience we're really considering is our HRBP population. So if anyone has seen any specialist trainers on belonging and wellbeing, or have had any kind of great advice or packs or information that they've developed on having really great conversations around wellbeing and boundaries, but also how HRBPs can look after themselves, if this is triggering difficult emotions for them to support that individual, it would be really appreciative and would be really great to hear what your experience has been around HRBP training and upskilling and what's really had impact. We are also thinking about our manager population. We know that there is a lot out there, but we would really like to think about targeted short bursts of training, videos, collateral that can really have an impact to support very, very busy managers during this time, to help upskill them, but give them really practical advice where it's not just a one-off training session that they attend, but things that they can really learn and adapt and refer back to really help them in their conversations with their team if wellbeing challenges are arising, and to be very proactive in some of the ways that they're managing the team and the conversations that they have on a regular basis. Again, anything that you've seen around this for line managers and any really impactful interventions or training would be very much appreciated. Finally, we're thinking about what we do with our wellbeing population. Whilst I think mental health first aid is great, it has its place, we're also really trying to look at what we can do that goes a little bit beyond that. So if anyone has done anything really different with their champions and really helps to upskill and using them in a different way, it would be really, really helpful to understand. I do appreciate there's a lot of information here and a lot of requests. Naz and Ryan, have helpfully suggested that perhaps we could develop a bit of a shared folder, or perhaps we could, for those interested in any of these three topics, have potentially a more targeted and focused conversation, which I'm happy to help work with Ryan and Naz to facilitate. It would be great if we could work to champions to really share some of these best practices, as I know that we're all struggling with that burnout for many of our people, what virtual working means for wellbeing, and making sure that we are really looking after ourselves and our people. So as wellbeing champions and as wellbeing ambassadors, it would be great if we could share collateral and learning about the great things that we have all been doing and that we're really seeing impact for our people across all of our different areas of the business. Thank you. Bye.